How do I know Jesus Christ was real? And then how do I know what's written in that book is real versus just some guys thousands of years ago made a book?
Yeah, so that is a question of historical reliability. So there are a couple different ways we could go about it. First, we have 4 biographical accounts of Jesus' life, which is very unusual. So we call them the Gospels: Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. Those aren't actually our earliest source material for the life of Jesus. That comes in the person of Paul. Paul is actually writing before the Gospel accounts, and he is someone who was hostile originally to the Christian message, and he's persecuting Christians. He comes along and he has this radical conversion experience when he's traveling to Damascus. So he's our earliest source, but then you have these gospel accounts, these biographies. And the gospels are interesting because they fit within the historical framework of ancient Greco-Roman biography. The most well-known person in Jesus' day was the emperor. His name is Tiberius. Tiberius has 4 biographical accounts that are written about him: Velleius Paterculus, Cassio Dio, Suetonius, and Tacitus. So this is the 4 guys. And what's interesting in sort of a comparative analysis of Jesus and those people is that they're all writing around the same time period. So the biographies are coming from the 1st century for Jesus. They're coming in this time period where you have an early eyewitness testimony. The emperor, for the most well-known person in the ancient world, all of the sources except for Velleius Paterculus are coming from the 2nd century. Velleius Paterculus is coming from the 1st century. He's very close to the source, but he's a paid propagandist. So even though he's the earliest, he's the least reliable. There's a comparison with the source material for someone like Jesus, even though we really shouldn't have anything about him because he's kind of a nobody from nowhere in terms of the Roman Empire and the grand scheme of things. But we have a phenomenal amount of source information for his life.